my name is Duran. I'm the warehouse manager for our Deer Park branch, and I oversee all daily activity that goes through the warehouse, inbound, outbound, dispatching, receiving, helping sales, helping customers, anything has to do with making sure the customers get the material.
Great, the whole 9 yards. And how long have you been here?
12 years.
Great. And did you start in this role?
I started at 72 in 2013. I was a stocker, and I went to a lead stocker, and I stayed a lead stocker until John Milner, who was our operations manager back then, he's passed now. He developed a candidate program where he would have people fill out who wanted to move on inside the company, who wanted to move up.
Yeah.
And that's how he discovered me. Mike, my manager Mike, passed it on to him that he was looking at me for this position, and I would be a good candidate, obviously. And then John Milner didn't know that I was going to school for business management so he started asking me a lot of questions on, why didn't I tell anybody this and that? And I was like, well, I was just doing it for myself. It wasn't really for what I was doing. So then he moved me along, and then, sad to say, sorry, tearing up, he passed the next day.
Oh, wow.
After he interviewed me. And so it was something that was, hope I'm, doing him good by how I'm representing him.
Absolutely.
Because he picked me for this spot.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm tearing up.
No, I get that. That's a big deal.
He was a good man. So.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then do you mind telling me a little bit more about your background and I guess how you started working here?
Well, I've been in warehouse since I was 18 years old, and I've always been through warehouse. I've worked many different areas. I've been in sales at a boat company when I was younger, inside sales. I was purchasing for a contractor who is now one of our customers at 72, which is good, I worked for them.
Did you bring them on as a customer?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I worked for them. They used to buy from wholesale a while back, and then they weren't. And then I kept trying to, hey, why don't you buy from wholesale? But it never happened. But when I seen, I think it's Jesse Adams' customer, and I seen it, I was like, hey, they started buying from us.
You recognize that?
So it was cool. But I was purchasing in warehouse over there. I learned a lot because I dealt with the field, so I started learning more material. I didn't know electrical when I went there.
Yeah.
I was just they needed a warehouse manager, and so I learned what the field needed from there. Then I started learning more parts as jobs were finishing. I was learning parts, so that helped me when I came to wholesale, because at that time they didn't really have a trainer who can kind of like product knowledge. So I don't know the parts, but I can explain what the difference is in them as people are looking at them. So it helped us train a lot at 72 to help bring people up that were coming in to understand material and get us more accurate for the customers.
Can you give me any more detail about that?
Daily, basically it wakes when I wake up.
Yeah.
I check my emails right when I wake up just to see if there's anything going on. That because a lot of our guys get here 5:30, 6. I get here at 7:38, and just so I can help them get started on some of the issues that we're having, and then I'll send them the emails to overlook them until I get here, and from then I come in, check my emails, and start putting out fires.
Yeah.
Anything that's going on, I try to hit it right away just to help the sales team move on from any issues that they're having, and just start getting the day going, making sure hot shots are done, paperwork's getting filled out right. I just oversee people in their departments. I really don't want to micromanage them. I try to let them learn and do it themselves, and then if they have issues, they come to me. That way they can learn how to figure out the issues on their own.
Yeah.
It's kind of my training thing that I kind of do. I want them to understand more of the job without having to always come to me. And then throughout the day, help purchasing, Casey, You know, she's real good down here, and me and her interact a lot. And so we help with that. RMAs, if Ashley has any issues, she always comes to me, you know, to explain what's happening for her. So I deal with each department, no matter where it is in the building. I communicate with everyone, and we just make sure the customer gets their material. That's the best. That's the hardest thing to do, is to make sure everything goes out.
What would you say is the most rewarding part of your job?
Well, there's two. One is because I like it, I guess. It's like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Just locating material when somebody can't find it, misplaced, not located properly, things like that, and finding it. And it's, you know, to me, it's a big achievement. And then the other one is training. To see an employee move up from somewhere that I've brought them young, coming in, hired them, and then seeing them move up to new positions. We've had a lot down here that have been promoted since I've been here to sales or operations or something like that. So my turnaround in the warehouse came quick. We used to have about 12, 13 years experience in the warehouse. And we went to one point where we only had 1.2 years experience, just because all my experience moved inside. So I was happy.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get my guys going, but I was happy for the ones that moved up.
Yeah. Would you say that the finding materials part is also the most challenging part, or is there something else that you would say?
No, that is challenging.
Challenging.
That is, because when it's missing, you're in a hunt for it.
It's gone essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we find it, you know, that's the good thing. Most of the time it's not missing, it's just misplaced.
That makes sense.
You know, and then we just need to know where it is. And once we find it, you know, it helps everybody. Operations, the people who are looking for tickets, the sales guys, you know, it helps everybody. So it feels real good when you find it.
I love that. All right, and then now a little bit more on the, you know, the human side, the personal side. What's something about you that most people wouldn't know?
People do not know that I have 6 kids and I have 10 grandchildren. So people don't know that. When they see me, I really, you know, I'm family oriented. People that know me, they know I have kids, but people don't know how many.
What's the age range of them?
From 30 to 26,
Oh, wow.
and then my youngest is 15. So you have a group, as they call themselves, the OGs, the originals,
Yeah.
and then my 14-year-old,
Gotcha.
or 15-year-old now. She's
That's
15.
your youngest? That you're
Yes.
15? And then if you could choose any superpower, what would it be and why?
I was thinking about this. I guess I'll go with, you know, like I already have it. It's the locating material. It's the scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
I love puzzles. I love looking for stuff, things like that whenever. So, you know, I guess finding things is my superpower.
You're the definition of not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
And then some advice. Is there a piece of advice that you would give someone that just started at Wholesale Electric?
Learn as much as you can, because it helps in the long run. Learn everything. Don't just stay with one area. Try to learn everything. That's what helped me grow, because stocking, to me, stocking are some of the best people. They come in as the start of the company, but you learn the most because you float around the most. So I always tell the stockers, learn as much as you can, because you will be the one that moves faster than some of the other people that are in a base position, because you'll learn more. And don't think just because people come to you with the negatives, the issues, the problems, they don't just look at that. They look at the bigger picture. So don't always think negative. Try to be positive, and as you're going through your daily task, if it's here, somewhere else, always be positive.
Yeah. And are there any resources or mentors that helped you out, that helped you go through and grow through your role?
I have a few. Well, my mom, of course, single parent. She worked hard, 3 jobs, 2 jobs, taught herself Spanish in the kitchen, learned how to type on the old typewriters by herself. I watch her every day in the kitchen, just practicing Spanish with the headphones, you know, learning. And now she's very fluent in Spanish. You know, this was in the 80s, you know, so she's she's used it a lot. So that's something that, and hard work, you know, I just watched her every day.
Yeah.
My wife, she pushes me a lot to do more, do better. She's the one that pushed me to go to school, you know, in my late 40s. She just got her doctorate, late 40s also.
Wow.
So it's something that, you know, it just helped. Just even though if I didn't use it, to still keep trying. You know, just better yourself.
There's no reason, right? Not to continue.
Another one is John Milner. He showed me just because you're in the office, you don't have to just be proper all the time. You know, he came out in the warehouse a couple of times and joked around with us and played with us, and you know, had little competitions on who can pull orders faster, and you know, it made it fun. And I seen that, you know, from someone who was in the office that I didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, and then Mike's son, I learned a lot from Mike's son. He was a big role in stocking when I came in, inventory management and all that stuff. So I learned a lot in the parts of the inventory from him, because he moved on to working in corporate, and that left that position open. And then that's when John was looking for me to go to that position. And so I just fit right in because I was basically following him.
Yeah.
And then I've learned a lot, and I still learned from him when he came back to be a manager again in 2018. Mm-hmm. And then I was under him as an assistant manager, and I learned a lot on just watched him, watch how he handled salesmen, you know, things that I might not have known. But I learned a lot. Still communicate with him, talk to him, you know, not daily, but when I see him, or I'll send him a message, how you doing, things like that. So, you know, it's good to keep in touch with your mentors too.
All right, let's move on to the rapid fire series of the interview. Let's get started with coffee or tea.
Neither. Dr. Pepper.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
And what's your favorite hobby outside of work?
I blew my knee out in 2019 playing basketball. We used to have a team here. Back when I was at 72, there was quite a few of us that played. So that was my hobby. The doctor told me I couldn't do it no more. So now it's anything my wife and kids want to do.
Yeah.
You know,
whatever they can think of.
I'm a beach person. Once I went on a cruise in 2017, saw blue water, never seen it before.
Yeah.
I want to go. You know, I want to be on the beach, blue water, pretty.
You love cruises?
Yeah, cruises, flying anywhere, wherever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I do go on. We go on cruises quite a bit, and it's the exploring, the seeing the different things. I've never really seen a lot of different things, so traveling last year, we took a road trip to California and back, and that was beautiful.
It's a big deal,
just to see the different geographical areas around. You know, it's just different.
So, what's the best advice you ever received?
So, when it's a saying that I use, oh well, it's not negative, as some people would say, like, oh well, like I don't care. That's not what it is. It's oh well, as in we still have to get the job done, no matter what the challenge is. Oh well. So what happened when I was in the steel company, I was young, I was only 20, and I had some gentlemen that were older, they were probably in their 40s back then, and they were used to having to do everything themselves on that shift. No matter what, they had to do it because the trucks had to be loaded, and there was only 5 of us. So there's nobody who can come in and help us. We're there by ourselves in the evening. And I would come in angry every day, mad. I'd look at my load, go out there, you know, look and see what I had to do, and every day we had to do everybody else's job, and I would be mad. And then those 2 guys came up to me and they said, oh well, Randy, and I'm like, no, oh well, what are you talking about, oh well, what does that mean? No. They're like, no, oh well, we still got to get it done. You'll come in mad every day, so just oh well when you come in. No matter what it is, it's gonna be there, so you got to get the job done.
No reason to ruin your whole day.
Yeah, so just get in your mind, oh well. Now I try to teach it to these guys too out here. They'll get upset about some things. Is, hey, we still got to get it done. Yeah. You know, I don't use the phrase "oh well" a lot, but it's in my head, and I just teach them to, no matter what the task is, we got to get it done.
Yeah.
If it's buried, if it's behind something, if it's hard to get to, the customer needs it. No matter what, we got to get it. So it still comes out to me here every day. I use it at home. My wife doesn't like it because I have that attitude where if I can't change it, and I can't do anything about it, I'm not going to get mad about it.
Yeah.
So the
Good.
oh well comes into play.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully, if somebody hears you say that, now they know what the intention is behind it. You know,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah, it's not
they're
that I
like,
don't
What's
care.
wrong with this guy? Yeah, no, for sure. Well, thank you so much for your time, Randy. Is there any final notes that you want to leave anybody with?
No, just wholesale is a really good company to work for. A lot of people don't see that when they first come in. Their mindset is on one thing, but if you stay here, not even long, if you just stay here for a little while, you'll see how wholesale takes care of you. And a lot of people here are starting to, that's one thing that a lot of my employees tell me, that wholesale really does take care of us. So.